Split squat 1/4 rep progressions. The split squat 1/4 rep progressions is a unilateral lower body exercise that builds strength and mobility in the ankles, knees, and hips. The split squat is one of the best exercises for lower body strength and mobility. The aim of this 1/4 rep progression is to slowly progress from an elevated surface to the floor with perfect form. What are the requirements for a perfect split squat? The front knee is pushed over the toes. The front foot remains flat on the floor or the elevated surface. The front knee is fully flexed so that the hamstring is covering the front calf. The torso is upright. The back knee does not touch the floor. The hips are square. The rear hip is internally rotated. This means the heel of the rear foot is slightly turned out and both the pinky toe and big toe are pushing into the floor. The heel of the rear foot never touches the floor. If you struggle to perform split squats, you can use an external support like a wall, an upright pole, a stick, or a partner for assistance. Start by using an elevated surface that allows you to perform split squats with perfect form. The feet are hip width apart. Imagine you are standing on tram tracks, not on a tightrope. The hips must be square. Do not allow the hips to rotate during the movement. In a lunge stance, place the ball of the back foot on the floor. It is critical that the heel of the back foot never touches the floor and both the big toe and pinky toe are pushing into the floor. The heel of the rear foot should be slightly turned out, as this will internally rotate the rear hip and help to increase the stretch on the hip flexors. At the bottom of the split squat, tuck the pelvis underneath the torso. Contract the glute of the rear leg and keep it active for the entire set. The aim is to keep the torso upright. Leaning forward in the split squat will decrease the hip flexor stretching potential of the split squat. The movement of the split squat is both forward and down. Think about using the front hamstring to pull yourself down into the split squat. The front knee moves forward and over the toes so the hamstring covers the calf. The aim is to close the angle between the calf and the hamstring without the heel of the front foot lifting off the floor or elevated surface. Make sure the front knee does not collapse inwards as you move down and up in the split squat. Keep the knee tracking over the toes. The quarter repetitions are performed at the bottom of the movement. Once you get to the bottom, slowly start to reverse the movement until the thigh is parallel to the floor. Then stop and return to the bottom position again. These quarter repetitions are designed to increase both strength and mobility at the bottom of the split squat. As strength and mobility increases, the height of the elevated surface can be lowered until you can perform the perfect split squat on the floor. Now the aim is to keep the back leg as straight as possible. This will depend on the flexibility in the hips. At the bottom of the split squat, you should feel a strong stretch in the anterior hip of the trailing leg. Focus on pushing the rear heel away from the glute and lengthening the leg as much as possible. Use your breath to help stabilize the movement. As you move down and forward, breathe in through the nose and deep into the belly by pushing the belly outwards to stabilize the trunk. Hold your breath at the bottom and then slowly breathe out through your mouth as you stand back up. The quarter rep split squat can be performed for a mix of full reps and quarter reps. The program may only require quarter reps, or the program may ask for 5 reps of 1 full rep plus 5 1/4 reps. Perform the prescribed number of full reps and quarter reps on one side before repeating on the opposite side.